racing podcast. It's the ultimate ride where the rubber meets the road and the sparks fly wide. From wrecks and wins to what's going online, we cover it all, every moment in time. Fights in the pits or a hero's last stand. If it happened at the track, you'll hear it firsthand. Tune in and buckle up tight, cause the Bench Racing Podcast is your fun night.
Thank you for tuning in to the Bench Racing Podcast, presented by Beth Szerzinski and myself, Derek Crane, where the talk is fast, the drama is real, and it's all about the local racing. Proudly sponsored by North Central Emergency Services, DirtX Industries, and Sprecher Brewery. So start your engine, boys and girls. It's showtime. And yes, you did hear correctly that there's only two of us today. Michael had some work to attend to, so unfortunately won't have him. Instead of missing 2 weeks of the episodes, I was like, you know what, we still have to go through. But yeah, so we got Beth here. Beth, how was your week and a half of not at the racetrack, basically?
Well, it was fun. I had to work, so I did that. I worked up at Waukesha County Fair for my mom's bakery majiggy thing that she helps out with. I don't know.
Okay. Wow, that sounds like a blast. You see any because it was a fair, did you see any weird characters out there?
Yeah, I did. I've seen this really weird character.
Can you elaborate without giving names?
Yeah. It was really interesting. Interesting looking.
Wow. Okay, cool. Wow. Mind blown, I guess. All right. So my week and a half been crazy. Obviously came back from Life Fest, which is why I wasn't at World of Outlaws to watch Tyler Cuxhouse throw a slider for the lead with them closing laps. Love to see those. So yeah, didn't see that, but came home and then the engine was ready. So Thursday went and picked that up, and Friday we're putting it in, and the engine builder just didn't put the oil tank in when he plumbed it. So I got to replumb the oil, but other than that, it's almost ready to rip, and really excited. So that's been my week, half, whatever. Feels too long, way too long. I don't know. I don't like that Wilmot has 2 weekends off of racing. They had Das Beer Fest or whatever it was last weekend. This weekend's no racing. There's racing Monday, but there's no racing Saturday. It just feels weird. Ugh, don't like that. Are you going to the Monday show at World of Outlaws? Late models at Wilmot?
Maybe. Are you going?
Oh yeah. Michael said he's going. I'm going. That might be 4 days of racing for me, or 4 days at tracks, which I would love to do.
Now I feel like I gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go. I mean, come on, it's World of Outlaw late models. Got to.
Okay.
All right, so the show we have today is going to be kind of like a heat race. It's not like the full barn burner of an A main, because we need Michael for that, because he is the show. So today on this episode, we got series and tracks posting DQs on social media. Is that good or bad? We'll talk about driver of the night, reviewing our bets, making new bets, then talking about our top 3 shock winners at Wilmot Raceway. This kind of led off of Tyler Cuxhouse winning at Wilmot with the World of Outlaws, because next week's game I was going to tie into that. And also, if you thought we were not going to talk about the whole Kyle Larson and David Gravel social media jabs, we will. That's going to be on next week when Michael can join us, because we all know he loves David Gravel. And you got to go back a couple episodes to know if I'm being facetious or not. So,
whoa.
I think that was the episode you were on. I think that was the one we were talking about Justin Sanders and stuff. It was a great episode. All right. So series tracks posting DQs on social media, good or bad? Beth, what do you think?
Okay, so my exact words were, I think depending on the series, it is okay too. If it was national level stuff, then I think it's okay because they have media stuff and all that jazz. But say it was Wisconsin Wingless, I don't think it would be more so okay because we don't really have like media and that kind of stuff. So
okay, so you're saying more because based on the large audience for people to stay tuned or stay like in touch with the series.
Yeah, and because it's like such a big series and it's such national level, like they're more professional, and it's like they do the posts that like all the other places, like all the other professional series does, but like Wingless doesn't. So it would be weird if they're just like, oh yeah, Tom Miller just qualified first night. Like,
Why? What's he doing?
I don't know.
You work on his car.
Oh no. We haven't been disqualified.
Yeah, I have. It's fun. Oh yeah, I'm a bad apple sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah. well, I mean, okay, so now we'll get into it in another episode. That'll be a full episode.
Oh gosh.
Because I think that's gonna be a topic we're gonna have too in the future. Is like how come we idolize like Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Darrell Waltrip and Michael Schumacher and like all these greats at the highest level of racing, and they cheat too. But it's okay for them because then everyone's like, oh, it's trying. But then when it comes to the local driver, it's like, oh, that's so bad. That's not cool. Like that might be a full episode.
It's actually what's happening with the David Gravel posting about him just getting disqualified.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's so many people in the world like that because like I feel like David Gravel's like on a pedestal whenever it comes to sprint car racing.
Maybe of like the semi-pro level, but not racing against the best of the best every race. Oh. Yeah. So I like it. I mean, I think if you want your local, even for like Wilmot Raceway, if you want your local, your regulars to be like so involved with all the drivers and what's going on, like I think you need to post that. Because of course, like drivers aren't going to be posting that because it's just doesn't look good anyways.
Let's celebrate getting disqualified.
Yeah. Let's celebrate getting caught. It'd be like the Coldplay meme right now that's going around.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Who the heck even has kiss cams at a rock concert? What a bunch of weirdos over there, man.
More.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, so I think public shaming too, it could give you more reason to not cheat. But yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think they should do it. Why do you think tracks and series are afraid to do it?
Because I think they'll experience a lot of backlash because say it's a driver that's like really well known and liked, then the track is going to get boycotted and then it's going to be a big thing.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. Yep. Yeah, I would actually agree with you. Because then you could have the like. Well, also, yeah, okay, yeah. So if I see your point out and play devil's advocate, say like me and Kyle Larson get caught cheating, who's going to have the bigger uproar? Well, Kyle Larson is because of his following, versus me or you, or Tom Eller or CJ Malik, right? So then you could get into that whole thing of favoritism if you don't stand your ground. Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I could see that. That's spot on. That's spot on. Do you have anything else to add to that?
No. Great
topic. Let's go, man. This is gonna be a fast time episode for our listeners. Let's go. Love it. All right. So, like I said, we don't have Michael here, so we're gonna kind of rearrange some of the format here. So now we're gonna go into driver of the night, and this is from 7-11, 7-12. Friday was rained out, but Saturday night wasn't. So who was your driver of the night, Beth?
I think it's just common sense. Tyler Cuxhouse.
Oh, wow. This is going to be a shock. I went with Tyler Cuxhouse. And Michael also went with Tyler Cuxhouse. So Tyler swept it for the Bench Racing Podcast Driver of the Night. This is a perfect segue, too, if I can find the tab. Won on Saturday night with the World of Outlaws. But we'll run through the whole night for the Wingless here. Adam Taylor went fast time. Shock, Greg Alt qualified second. That is really good. Really good for him. Love to see that. Tyler Cuxhouse won Heat 3. Rusty Egan won Heat 2. And Tim Cox, the old man still got it, won Heat 1. And then your top 5 in the feature was Tyler Cuxhouse, Adam Taylor, Chris Klemko, Bryce Andrews, and Greg Alt. Greg Alt, again, showing his speed on Saturday night with the top 5 and qualifying second. That's really good for him. Really love to see that. I mean, it's weird because like the World of Outlaw Night's always been so popular that they've had to cut it off at the top 24 members, top 24 points in members with the series. And this year they only had 22. So that's the first time I think that's happened. I think last year they got to 24. So I wonder going forward if they are going to change that. Let's see. Where did Tom Miller finish? 17th.
Okay.
He finished though, right?
Okay, so can I just so basically we've been having a bunch of issues with our motor. Like so we were struggling with the bad bar. Figured the bad bar, find it, fix it, then our motor. And it's like, wow. So we've had the motor in and out of the car like 3 times.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah. And then we had to like open the motor up at Pottenville, and it's like, oh my god. Like we were talking to this modified guy. This modified guy was being like, oh my god, he was like Mr. Know-It-All. He was like, actually, those are actually 15 degrees, not 18. And it's like, okay. It's just,
why don't you have a sprint car, sir?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to take my motor out because my oil pan, like something's wrong with it. And it's like, oh, why don't you go do that instead of trying to help us? Well, help.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, you guys like she was like, oh, you guys so much like you big guys just like love that slick stuff. And he got all angry with that.
Oh my goodness.
It probably was cool, but it was funny when you were there.
Oh yeah. Most inside jokes are. So let's review the points for the Wingless here. Tim Cox is your points leader, 19 points ahead of Tyler Cuxhouse, with Chris Klemko 31 points behind Tim in third. And so those 3 have a really good shot at going down to the wire. Alan Hafford is 4th. Greg Alt 5th, Seth Johnson 6th, Josh Davidson 7th, Rusty Egan 8th, Sean Swim 9th, and Mitchell Reich 10th. And of course, this is your members in Wilmot points, and that's all of them actually. Adam Taylor is leading the Fight the Power no membership right there, a points leader, with Wilkie 2nd, Radar 3rd, Bryce 4th, and Fall and 5th. So yeah, I've been meaning to refresh people on the points as we go, but sometimes I just forget and we go along usually because we have a lot to talk about. The American Sprint Car Tour was rained out on Saturday at Montpelier. Yep. They got to the track this time and then it rained. And Circle City also rained out on Friday. So we picked up the motor Thursday. I was like, we're not going Friday, but let's try to spend all day Friday getting the car ready for Saturday, which we would have been. The car's ready except for like I said, the oil tank. We got to replumb, and I got to get a new oil tank for the car. So kind of happy that Montpelier didn't race because I think they're going to reschedule. So that's that. let's review our bets from Saturday at World of Outlaws. We had the Wingless. I went with Adam Taylor, who finished a measly second place. Get it together, Adam Taylor.
Yeah.
Michael went with Zach Radart, who didn't show up because they had motor problems. And they knew that they couldn't get it out there for the night, which is probably smart. Don't hurt their motor more than it is. And Beth here just pulling out a barn burner, picks Tyler Cuxhouse. And you know what? I thought about it, and I'm like, 7-Eleven, that's his number. That's the date. I'm not superstitious. I'm a little suspicious. I know, but when you picked it, I was like, ooh, it's Friday, 7-Eleven, 7/12. So I think that's what it was. It was 7-Eleven.
No,
so then you had first.
I just think that he was due for a win, and then it was just lucky. It's not the date. Okay,
he got lucky, not the date. Okay.
So, yeah, I think Tom's gonna win on 8/12 because
8/12. Is there a race on 8/12?
I don't know.
I would say the 29th.
I'm just pulling a random day out of my ass.
Oh, man. Okay, so let's review the points here because Beth is really going to want this done.
Wait, hold on. Can I just say one thing?
Yes.
So after Cuxhouse won, me and TJ ran down, and I walked over to Michael. Best power strut I've ever done in a while. I was like, guess what, Michael? You lost. It's the best feeling ever.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
It is. I still do that when I beat you with my pick. I'm like, ha ha ha.
I know, it's horrible.
My shot in the dark bet won. Let's go. So we're gonna review the points here because I did massage the rules a little bit because we did double down. So but with the rain out Friday, I did allow Beth to get 2 points instead of 1 point.
Oh my god!
Because she doubled down. So now the point total, I have 3, Michael has 3, Beth has 3.
This is the best day ever. You're the best, Derek. Thank you.
Oh, stop it. Yeah, so we're tied going into 7:28, which is the next race at Wilmot, and we're going to be making bets on the modifieds. So Michael, because he picked Radar and Radar didn't show, I allowed him to go first, and he picked Joe Huenfeld.
Oh.
And that's a really good shout because that's who I was going to pick. And I get to go second. You know what? I'm going to do a Beth here, and I'm going to go Joel Crowbridge because he has.
You're the worst person ever.
I was just the best person ever like a minute ago. Jeez. I'm going Joel Crowbridge because it's about time he gets a win this year because he's winless for 2025 season. Beth, who are you picking?
Fine, I'll just go Steve Mueller.
Oh, you know what? That I was like, do I go Mueller or Crowbridge? Mueller or Crowbridge? And then I saw.
You guys always take what I want to pick.
Well, don't do good, and then that way you can go first.
Well, that's come on. Look, who are you talking to? I always do good.
I mean, you're doing as good as we are because we're all tied now.
Yeah.
So all right. So to review, I got Joel Crowbridge. Michael has Joe Huenfeld, and Beth has Steve Mueller. It's going to be a barn burner, hopefully in the modifieds on Monday, July 28th, which is a perfect segue here. Like I said, no racing this weekend, but Monday there will be. It's going to be the World of Outlaw late models, which I think they're on the schedule last year for the first time in forever, and they got rained out. So really happy that they're back. I'm going to be there. Michael's going to be there. Beth, you said you were going to go?
I'm gonna try to. It depends.
Okay.
Depends on if I have a ride or something.
Yeah, that's kind of important. Walking sucks, especially that far. So let's see here. We got gates opening at 2 p.m. Grandstands open at 5 p.m. with hot laps beginning at 6:30, and they have the World of Outlaw late models, Wilmot Street Stocks, and Wilmot Modified. So 3-division night. It's going to be great. And I like this because they actually have like the scheduled events out. Like, this is really nice. So yeah, it looks like the street. Yeah, on the website, on World of Outlaws website. Yeah, so you got only World of Outlaw late models are hot laps and qualifying. Then it's the opening ceremonies, World of Outlaw heats, street stock heats, modified heats, World of Outlaw redraw, then World of Outlaw B main, then street stock feature, World of Outlaw feature, and then modified feature. So our bet is going to be the barn burner of the night with the modifieds.
Wait. Does this mean Bobby Pierce, is his wife going to be there? Dude.
I don't know if she's going to be there, but I'm pretty sure Pierce is going to be there.
No, I think she's going to drive for him. Oh my God, she's so cool. Okay, sorry.
She's going to, okay. So prices, because it's World of Outlaws, so it's going to be more than a typical Wilmot night. If you reserve a seat, it's advanced reserved, it's $40. Day of $45. Advanced adult general admission $35. Day of $40. And then kids 6 to 12 are $10. Now I did look, not all the seating is reserved, just the top 5 rows are reserved is what it looks like.
But those are the best ones.
I mean, unless you want to get hit with mud in turn 1 and really feel like a race car driver.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Lucky guess. Pit passes are $45. And adult pit upgrade $10, and children pit upgrade $35. That seems a little off, but okay. And then pit age requirement, there is no restriction, but if you're 17 and under, must be accompanied by a parent or guardian. And wow, they're racing for $12,000 for the late model. That's pretty cool. Would love to race for $12,000.
Push me off. I'll win.
Maybe talk to Pierce and be like, "Yo, I'll drive the backup. Right quick. I'll just do it real quick. Right quick. Okay. Time for an ad break, and on the other side of the ad break, we're talking our top 3 shock winners at Wilmot Raceway. I'm really excited to be running Dirt X Industry Parts this year. And just a reminder that you could be a part of something awesome by subscribing to dirtxind.com. Not only will we be running their top quality products, but you can directly support our team by subscribing at www.dirtxind.us. Subscriptions are just $5 or $10 a month and come with awesome perks like discounts on parts and merch. Entries to win thousands of dollars in prizes every month. When subscribing, be sure to enter DCR in the coupon box or notes. This helps us gain even more support from Dirt X Industries throughout the year. Every subscription helps Crane Racing stay on the road and at the track each week. There is no limit. Anyone can subscribe and make a difference. Thanks for your continued support. See you at the track. Now back to the episode. Welcome back to the Men's Racing Podcast. We're talking our top 3 shock winners at Wilmot Raceway. So, Beth, do you have yours in order, or you just got 3?
I do have mine in order.
Me too. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Beth, who do you have for number 3 on your list?
Number 3, not Chris, it's Greg Olson.
Greg Olson.
I think he had so many issues opening night, and then he won that night and won back-to-back twice. And I don't know, man. He should have been disqualified. Let him push off in the pits.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about that, right?
Well, I heard, who was it? Nathan? I think Nathan got pushed off in the pits, and one of the officials was like, hey, he can't.
You didn't hear the Tom Eller story then. Oh, my God.
Oh, what did Tom Eller do?
So I'm on the back of the four-wheeler with Sean Swim, and we're trying to push him off, trying to get our motor fired up for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, like, Tom slams on the brakes, and the track official's right in front of us. You can't push off in the pits. You can't push off. Tom gets pissed off, and he starts yelling at the official. I get pissed. I'm like, it's fucking pits. Like, what do you expect? Like, you push cars off. And then he gets out of his car because the official is like, oh, it's always been the rule. It's never been the rule. He walks up to the driver's meeting, and Craig Olson goes, oh, I think Tom has a question. And Tom goes, I have a question. And he's like, when the f*** can you not push cars off in the pits? And it was just a whole thing. And so we had the push truck at our trailer like 10 times, just pushing us off. It's like, it makes no sense because we pushed off opening night. And
Well,
we
so
caught fire.
I know we're getting
fire.
Yeah, I know we're getting off topic here, but like it's weird because it's like you can't push off in the pits because it's an ATV or because of safety and people walking out and people aren't expecting cars to be driving before the race starts. But then they push off with the truck. Doesn't make sense. But if they're like, you can't push off because people aren't paying attention, cool, go to the chute and push off.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, so many people are pushing off. So like every time we would see like a four-banger car or like some like a car that like starts itself, we're like, you can't push off in the pits. Why are you driving through the pits?
Okay, so a little off topic there, but yes, Beth's rant. Olsen should have been disqualified. Tom got pissed off. Greg Olsen, her number 3 shock winner. There, I think I clarified it in 5 seconds. There we go. All right, cool. My third place, or my top 3, my third is Nathan Crane's, this would have been his second win of his career on 8/8/2020. Why is that shocking? He beats Davey Ray, who won 5 of 6 races that year. Guess which one he's missing? The one that Nathan won. And he beat Bill Baylog in Klemko's second car, and that was all on the same night. Which, of course, if you have Davey Ray or Bill Baylog in a wingless car, your nights are already pretty hard, but to beat both of them, and pretty confidently too. Yeah, I know there's a little bit with Jordan Paulson and Davey Ray that feature, but I mean, kind of hard to catch a guy that's pretty quick. So, Beth, who's your number 2?
Chris Klemko. Oh my God, Chris Klemko.
Boom. So you're going all this year. I like it. Okay, Chris Klemko. No. Oh, which one is this one? Because he's got
no,
a few.
Is from this year, but I'm not going all this year.
Okay. Sorry, I jumped ahead. Jumped to start there.
Yeah, gosh. Restart.
Yep, restart. Okay, which feature win?
Obviously this year, it went from not winning anything last year to winning.
Yep.
I don't know.
Boom. Yeah. Again, pretty dominantly too. Like the first 2 nights, nobody had anything for him. That's a really good one. My second on my list is Craig Lager's only feature win. And that came on 7/2/2016. So I think Beth was probably like 3 years old. I don't know. when that race happened. Dang, I was pretty close.
Okay.
I was just doing the math in my head. I'm like, wow, that was pretty fast or pretty quick. He was only one of 7 drivers to win that year. And Lager, Shank, and Madsen were the only ones that had 1 win. Everyone else had multiple. I know people say that 2016 was not that hard because the series was just starting, but there was no tech that year. So it was the wild, wild west. But yeah, Craig Lager pulled off the feature win. I was racing that one. I was happy for him, but
you were alive back then?
I was alive back then, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I was. And I looked a lot younger too. I looked, if you can believe it, I looked about 10 years younger. Crazy.
Oh my God, me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was happy for him to win until I saw grandstand videos replay because we finished 6th, but that's because on the second lap I got dumped by someone. I thought it was Todd Lear, And it turned out that it was Craig Lager drove in the back of me and dumped me. And then I was like, oh, I can't be that happy for him. But after that, I was expecting him to go on a tear, but hasn't happened since. It's a great race. Check it out on YouTube. All right, Beth, who is your numero uno?
Trinity UTEC.
You know what? I forgot she won.
So, back onto disqualifications. Her dad got disqualified the week before she won for having an illegal carb. And then she comes back the next week with the same everything and wins and doesn't get disqualified. She shouldn't have run that race. Sure, she held them off, but with an illegal carb. Like, I don't know. She should have been disqualified.
Well, she did start 10th or 11th.
Yeah, well, I can pass people too, I'm sure, if I had illegal stuff.
I don't. Okay, man, that would be funny. I jump in Tom Aller's car. I'm sure he'll let you drive it one night. So not that the car's illegal, but I just want to see how fast you can go.
I'm gonna make another photo like that Tom did, like that.
Mm-hmm. Great visual for our audio listeners.
Oh yeah, hands out of the cage.
All right. So my number one, I'm gonna have to give her an honorable mention because I totally forgot that Trinity UTEC even won.
No.
My number one, and I'm sorry that they're all wingless, but I just remember a lot of wingless from back in the day. And I feel like I couldn't do any other Wilmot classes justice if I just tried to like pull like, oh yeah, Dustin Hollins feature win. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to dig back or go back into the archives on YouTube and check out some videos, and then I can do this for the rest of the classes. But my number one honorable mention, like I said, is Trinity UTEC. But my number one is Mike Sullivan. His only win in the Wisconsin Wingless came on 6/29/2021. It was a double feature night, double features, which no one wanted or liked. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about, this was back when the Wingless had like their prime and they had like 40 cars showing up. So they split the field in two. So Heat Race 1 and Heat Race 2 was feature 1, and Heat Race 3 and Heat Race 4 was A-Main 2. Ryan Zelski was in the first one, but pretty much all the heavy hitters were in the other feature. Not taken away from Sully, but Sully did catch Ryan Zelski, blew by him like he was standing still, and then drove off in the distance. And Ryan Zelski is the winningest driver in Wisconsin Wingless Sprint Series history. So to do that, and I would say that was probably too when Zelski was like super fast, winning because he won 7 features that year. I think that was the most shocking win, and I was in the infield for that one because that's the night that I flipped Dan Wade's car. We've got it back together, barely in time for feature 1, A-Main 1, and the left front decided it didn't want to be a part of the race car halfway through the feature, so I was in the infield and got to see it, which is also kind of cool and weird to watch a feature from inside the track. Very weird. Yeah, I mean, the sense of speed's there because they're coming at you pretty quick.
It's fun when it's not it's fun when it's on purpose, not when it's not on purpose.
Yeah, when you're meant to be there, not when you're not supposed to be there. Yeah.
So actually, Sully, I just found out, not even like 2 weeks ago, that he raced modifieds. I didn't know this.
Sully? Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Sully was one bad mofo in the mods.
I didn't know this.
You obviously know that Tyler Cuxhouse's dad, Scott Cuxhouse, raced modifieds, right?
And then his brother.
Yep, Cameron. But Scott and Sully, when they were in the modifieds together, like I'm going back to my youth and just remembering the 9. Sully drove the 9, the 16. He drove a couple modifieds, but whichever one Sully was in, and the 57 of Scott Cook's house. Oh man, those were barn burners. And that's Modified's heydays at Wilmot. Oh, those are so good.
I
Those are
didn't
so
know
good.
this. It's like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Sully flipped really bad too. You know what? That's another topic we should do. I know this is like the episode of topic ideas, but our like top 5 bad wrecks that we can remember. Because Sully had a really bad one at Angel Park in 2016 in the sprint car.
But can it be like any tracks? Because I mean, there's honorable mentions.
I mean, yeah, you got.
I know one from Wilmot, or I don't. Maybe it's I don't know. Actually, never mind.
Yeah, we'll do that. We can do multiple.
That's such a good idea.
Yes. Oh, we're full of good ideas today. All right. So this is the episode. I mean, it's about half. It's good to know that Michael talks for the other half, which is great. We miss you, Michael. Can't wait for you to be back on. But if you guys,
his ego.
Yeah, I know. Well, sometimes you have to like boost people to trip over them. You know, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, type thing. You know. I don't know, Beth. I don't know. But if you guys want to come out and you missed the live shows when we did them on Facebook, you have the opportunity to August 25th in downtown Kenosha at Hold My Beer. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7, and it's free axe throwing. All we ask is you come hungry and thirsty and support a great local family-owned business. And also bring a lawn chair. This is the second time we've done it, or we are doing it. Last year was the first time, and it was so much fun. I really appreciate when I go in to talk to the owners after everything's done, make sure that there's no tabs left open. And they're like, the people you brought, they're the greatest people. You guys are the reason why we're going back. So we want to keep doing this every year. So August 25th.
Do you know if they still have Tomgasms?
They have what?
They have the Tomgasm still?
Tomgasms.
The drink?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Like, I've been meaning to go there, and it's hard because Landon. So I come home and
axe.
What's up?
Have him throw an axe. I'm sure
he will. Landon will be throwing axes, trust me. He's a big boy. He can do it. He's almost 20 pounds already. Jeez.
What?
Yeah. He's a monster. My dad calls him a big block. But yeah. So we do that, but like I said, we do the podcast live. And guys, Beth is hilarious. There's some stuff I have to bleep out and edit out. When it's live, it's live. So you guys are you're gonna experience it all, the whole show. And it's gonna be great. The game we are doing that night is Jeopardy. We got a lot of great feedback from people that said that the Jeopardy game is fun. Of course, we can't do it every week just because it's a lot of work that Michael put into that and getting the most of the answers correct, except for Tiny Horse not winning a championship back to back. Expect that from Beth with not focusing on the bandits. But so we're at Jeopardy. Michael's going to be the host. You're going to be. We're going to have me and Beth playing. And if you want to be a part of it, when you guys show up, we're going to have a little hat, and you just throw your name in the hat, and then right when it comes to game time, we're going to pull a name, and you will be the third contestant on the game of Jeopardy with us. So it's going to be fun. Like I said, free axe throwing. It's going to be a great time. And so the show should run till about 8:15, and then we will be throwing axe with you guys until 9. So yeah. Woo! All right. Well, that was hot laps of an episode. And we did it earlier on a Monday too. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like I just came home, I rushed, and I was like, okay, we're ready. So wow, I still have the whole evening. This is kind of nice. I like it. But yeah.
I get to go shopping tonight and go get dinner. It's gonna be
it's all Michael's fault why we have to record an hour later. Like I just want to clarify. We're only recording an hour earlier than normal, and it just feels so bougie. But yeah, so guys, we'll be at Wilmot on Monday, So if you see us, come check us out to say hi, hang with us. We'll drink beer together. Not Beth, but I just need to clarify that.
Yeah.
Just need to clarify that. And we'll have a great time talking racing with you at the track. But for now, that's it for this episode of the Bench Racing Podcast. We thank you for spending your time with us and look forward to talking more racing with you next week. Until then, peace out, Girl Scout.
Bye-bye.
Yes, you did it. You did it.
It's the ultimate ride. It's the all night.